You won't notice this at first. The change will be quiet, almost imperceptible. It's not a physical event you can circle on a calendar. It's a digital tide, rising slowly in the background of our connected world. It won't arrive with a loud noise or a bright flash. There will be no grand announcement that echoes across the globe, no single moment of revelation for everyone at once. Instead, it will be a subtle shift in the texture of daily life. A recommendation that feels impossibly insightful. A task that suddenly becomes automated. A creative tool that seems to read your mind. One day, the world feels normal, operating on the familiar rules of technology and human effort. The next day, it feels a little different. The baseline of what's possible has moved, even if you can't quite put your finger on how. This is how big shifts begin. Small, hidden, steady. They are not born in the public square, but in labs and data centers, far from view. They are the result of countless hours of research, of algorithms being refined, and of processing power accumulating exponentially. Each incremental improvement, each new dataset, each architectural breakthrough is a single, quiet step. Alone, they are minor technical achievements. But together, they build a foundation for something entirely new. A system of systems, learning and growing in the dark. Then suddenly, it seems to be everywhere. It's in the tools you use for work, the apps on your phone, the systems that manage logistics and analyze medical data. But it wasn't an overnight revolution. Progress was building for years, while most of us weren't looking. The capabilities were compounding, quietly crossing critical thresholds of performance and scale. The groundwork was laid long before the first mainstream applications captured our attention. Some experts say we're in that moment now with AI. We are living through the silent, accelerating phase of one of history's most significant technological transformations. The quiet part is ending. The next part is about to begin. So why could this happen so fast? One word: scale. Make a system bigger, and new abilities emerge. Modern AI learns from massive data. More data in, more compute behind it. Like reading every book ever written. With stronger chips, models cross new thresholds. It's not just facts, they learn skills. Sometimes a 10x scale yields a step change. These emergent abilities surprise even the builders. Big players are racing to scale, fast. Progress looks like small steps, until it doesn't. In exponential systems, slow becomes fast, suddenly. Pre-training, years in a library for a digital mind. It learns grammar, facts, logic, patterns. Slow foundations enable fast breakthroughs later. Then comes reinforcement learning, useful behavior, like a teacher shaping a student's instincts. And in-context learning, on-the-job adaptation. Show examples now. Model picks up the pattern. Bigger context windows mean richer, instant training. Scale these steps, and small steps become giant leaps. This isn't theory. We can see it now. You've heard the names. OpenAI built GPT-3, then GPT-4. Big jumps. Writing, coding, and conversation at scale. Google developed Gemini. Text, images, audio, video. Anthropic's Claude. Safety focus, huge context. xAI's Grok joined the race. Foundation models underpin thousands of tools. Competition accelerates progress across the board. One breakthrough pulls everyone forward. The platform is here, and it's spreading fast. Behind these tools are leaders making giant calls. Jensen Huang powers the revolution with GPUs. Faster chips, faster AI. Satya Nadella scaled AI via Azure and Copilot. AI in everyday work, at massive scale. Sam Altman helped bring ChatGPT to the world. Millions met large language models, instantly. Elon Musk warns on risks, while building at xAI. Their choices shape speed, direction, and safety. Others matter too. Sundar Pichai, researchers worldwide. This is bigger than any one person or company. For now, the most powerful artificial intelligences exist as disembodied minds. They live inside vast, silent data centers, their thoughts racing through silicon and light. These are intelligences without a physical form, pure information processors confined to the digital realm. They can write, code, and reason through abstract problems with startling fluency. They can analyze market trends and design new molecules. But for all their cognitive power, they are ghosts in the machine. They cannot pick up a cup, turn a wrench, or directly interact with the physical world we inhabit. Robotics is the bridge to cross this chasm. It's the critical link that will give these digital minds a physical presence, allowing them to act upon the world, not just analyze it from afar. This is where software meets hardware. Smarter AI brains can now learn to drive physical bodies with unprecedented speed. The same architectures that master language can be retrained to understand and generate physical motion. This unlocks entirely new capabilities across every sector. In our homes, factories, and hospitals, robots could soon perform tasks that require dexterity and adaptation, freeing human potential for more creative and strategic work. But the physical world is messy and unpredictable. Generalizing from one task to another is profoundly hard. An action that is trivial for a person, like picking up a crumpled piece of paper, is a monumental challenge for a machine. What is intuitive for people remains incredibly tough for today's robots, which often require millions of examples to learn a single specific skill. The breakthrough is learning from observation. New models can learn from vast libraries of internet video, and then refine those skills at massive scale inside physically realistic simulations, practicing millions of times in a single day. A single robotics foundation model can now plan complex tasks end-to-end. It doesn't just see an image, it understands the goal. It can break a high-level goal like make coffee into a sequence of concrete physical actions, find the mug, open the cabinet, pour the water, and then execute that plan in the real world. The exponential progress in digital intelligence is about to be embodied. A boom in the virtual world could trigger a corresponding boom in the physical one, reshaping our environment in ways we are only beginning to imagine. In hindsight, everything looks inevitable. The story of progress is always written in reverse, connecting the dots into a straight, clean line. Each breakthrough appears as a logical next step, a destiny fulfilled. But in the moment, the path forward is anything but clear. It's foggy and uncertain, a maze of possibilities, dead ends, and competing theories. We navigate not by a map, but by a compass, pointing toward a distant, shrouded peak. Future writers, looking back from their advanced world, may ask, why weren't we more urgent? They'll see the signs we missed, the signals lost in the noise. They'll wonder how we could have debated the small things when the big thing was taking shape right in front of us. To them, the path from today's chatbots to systems with far greater capabilities will seem obvious. A simple, clear-cut progression. That's hindsight bias at work. It's a cognitive illusion that makes the past feel predictable, and it distorts our perception of the present. It convinces us that if a major shift were truly coming, it would feel more significant, more universally acknowledged. Right now, insiders see a high probability of transformative change. They are living in the future, working on systems that are years ahead of public deployment. But most people don't. If a technology is just 1 to 2 years away from widespread impact, many still have no idea. The signal is drowned out by the daily news cycle, by more immediate concerns. The future arrives unevenly, first in labs, then in industry, and only much later in society. Today's fierce debates over scale versus new science, or which architecture is superior, may be forgotten. They will become mere footnotes in the history of a technology that simply worked, its messy origins smoothed over by the clarity of retrospect. This is the danger of our present moment. Waiting until the future is obvious is, by definition, waiting too long. By the time a paradigm shift is self-evident to everyone, the foundational decisions have already been made. The crucial talks about alignment, safety, and governance must happen before the leap, not after. They must take place now, in the fog, when the path is still being forged. Our influence is greatest right before takeoff. This is the moment of maximum leverage, the brief, critical window to steer the trajectory before the engines fully ignite and the course is locked in. A rapid leap creates massive challenges. Our laws and economies move slowly. Companies outrun policy. Tech that accelerates itself pressures everything. Speed is the key risk. Jobs can shift faster than people can retrain. Power could concentrate in a few hands. Safety and control become first-order problems. How do we keep AIs reliably helpful? Small misspecifications can scale into disasters. We normalize fast, often without preparing. Feeling small is normal. Action is better. First, pay attention. Keep it simple. Follow plain language voices. Talk about what's changing. Support safety and policy discussions. Ask leaders for plans and transparency. Push for global cooperation. Personally, learn new skills and tools. Practice good prompts. Use AI daily. Track real capabilities, not hype. Watch robotics for sudden leaps. The signal, not the noise. The AI story is still being written. Normal can be a trap. The groundwork is going in, everywhere. It's okay to feel both wonder and caution. The upside is huge. The risks are real. Be curious. Be careful. Prepare. Investment is massive. Progress measurable. This could be our biggest transformation. Most won't realize until it's done. The time to lean in is now.